Very good morning, everyone. Welcome to physics class. In this class, let us derive the equations of motion. There are three equations of motion, very important for 5 marks. With the help of graph, we have to derive the equations of motion. Let us derive first equation of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT. We have to derive V is equals to U plus AT by graphical method. Okay, by graphical method you can see here velocity time graph. This is velocity time graph. With the help of velocity time graph, we have to derive V is equals to U plus AT. V is equals to U plus AT. Very important derivation for 5 marks. Consider an object moving with a initial velocity U. Let us consider an object moving with an initial velocity U. Initial velocity of the object is U. The velocity time graph, a graph drawn by taking velocity along y-axis. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. A graph drawn by taking velocity along y-axis and time along x-axis. This is known as velocity time graph. So a body moving with the initial velocity of U at a point A. Let us consider this is a point A. The initial velocity, this is a velocity graph, velocity time graph, and along y-axis velocity, initial velocity is at a point A. So this is initial velocity U. Okay. The body is moving with the initial velocity U after time t. After time t, the velocity of the body is V. That is, final velocity of the body is V. Now we'll draw the graph. Velocity of the body is increasing in uniform rate. So after time interval t, the velocity at a point B, after the time interval t, the velocity achieved by the body is V. That is final velocity. This is a velocity time graph. Now we'll draw one perpendicular to x-axis. I'll draw one perpendicular to x-axis. A, B, and this is C. Okay. Now we'll draw one line parallel to the x-axis here. Mark this as D. Okay. Very important. You have to draw a graph like this. The initial velocity of the body is A. That is U at a point A. The initial velocity of the body is U at the time interval of t. So this is O, and the time interval of t, this is t. Time interval of t. After time interval of t, the velocity achieved by the body is V, that is final velocity. the body is at the point B. The final velocity of the body B, V. This is V. BC. BC is the final velocity. AO is the initial velocity. And OC is the time interval. Okay. Now, let us draw the terms. Initial velocity of the body B, initial velocity of the body is, you can see here, AO. AO is the initial velocity. AO which is equals to U. Initial velocity is U, and final velocity of the body is final velocity of the body. Final velocity of the body, you can see this is the final velocity point at the point P after time interval of T. The final velocity of the body is the distance BC. Okay. Final velocity is BC. The final velocity of the body is BC. BC is the final velocity of the body, which is equals to V. Correct? The time interval is given by the time interval is time interval from which velocity changes from U to V. So you can see here OC. OC is the time. Okay. OC, which is equals to time T. Right. Now, very important, slope. Slope is equals to, which is represented with the letter M, which is equals to. So, slope is a ratio of vertical distance to the horizontal distance in a graph. For example, if you draw any graph to the graph, so if you draw any triangle to the graph, in that triangle you have to take this vertical distance and horizontal distance ratio. So we have graph and the triangle to the graph. To find out slope, slope is a ratio of vertical distance. So this is a triangle, and to this triangle vertical distance BD and horizontal distance AD. Correct? So that is the value of slope. For example, if you have any graph like this, if you have any graph like this, if you want to find out slope for this graph, you have to draw one triangle below this line. Below this graph you have to draw one triangle like this. whatever may be the size of the triangle. Okay, and you mark this triangle as A, B, C, like this. So if you want to find out slope M is equals to, how to find out slope for this graph? I have to take a ratio of vertical distance to this triangle and horizontal distance. Okay, vertical distance is AB divided by BC. This will be the value of slope. Okay. Now coming to the derivation. In this derivation, this is the graph. This is our graph and we have drawn one triangle like this. Correct? To the graph, this is the triangle. Now I want to find out slope value for this graph. M is equals to, what is the vertical distance? Don't consider this. This will be your triangle. ABD. ABD is your triangle and this is a graph. Correct? Now slope is equals to vertical distance divided by horizontal distance. Vertical distance is BD. Correct? BD divided by horizontal distance AD. Horizontal distance AD. Okay? AD. Now from the graph, let us calculate the value of BD. BD is equals to this value. I want to find out BD value. So you can observe from the graph, this BC complete line, BC value is V. Correct? BC value is V, and this AO which is parallel to DC. So the value of AO will be equal to the value of DC. Correct? So the total line BC value is V here and AO value is U. So this AO is parallel to DC, so that the value of DC will be equal to U. Correct? So now you can see the value of BC is V and the value of DC is U. Now I want to find out the value of BD. This distance I want to find out. This distance. Now you can see here the value of BC is V and the value of DC is equals to U. BD is equals to, this BD is equals to BC minus DC. From this BC, if you subtract this DC value, you will get the BD value. Now BD is equals to BC minus DC. Correct? Now BC value is V. Okay? And DC value is U. So the value of BD is V minus U. Call this as equation number 1. Now this AD value, AD is equals to AD. So you can observe the value AD, the line AD is parallel to OC. the value AD is parallel to OC. We know the value of OC is T. Correct? The value of OC is T. So, OC is parallel to AD. So that the value of AD is equals to OC is equals to small t. Called it as equation number 2. Now, substitute equation 1 and 2 in above equation, that is slope equation. Okay. Now slope m is equals to the value of BD is V minus U. Correct? Divided by the value of AD is T. AD is equals to OC is equals to T. Okay. Now you can observe this equation. This is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. V is the final velocity and U is the initial velocity divided by time. Correct? Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Final velocity minus initial velocity is nothing but change in velocity divided by time, which is nothing but acceleration. Acceleration is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time, or change in velocity divided by time. Correct? So, m is equals to A. Now I will replace this equation with A. A is equals to V minus U divided by T. Okay. Now I will transfer this T to AT is equals to V minus U. Correct? Now I will rewrite this. V minus U is equals to AT. I will transfer this U to RHS. V is equals to U plus AT. Correct? This is first equation of motion. First equation of motion. That is what we have to find out. V is equals to U plus AT. I will explain again. Here we have to find out, we have to derive the equation V is equals to U plus AT by graphical method. You may get the question like this: derive first equation of motion by graphical method, or V is equals to U plus AT. So for that we have to consider an object moving with an initial velocity U. Okay, object moving with the initial velocity U. Let us draw this on a graph. So at the point A, the object is moving with the initial velocity U before starting the time. After time t, the velocity of the object changes from U to V. After time t, the velocity of the object changes from U to V. So the object moved from point A to point B. At the point A, the velocity of the object is U. This is velocity. To find out velocity from the point, we have to draw one vertical line, that is to the velocity axis. Okay. At the point A, the velocity is U. After time interval of t, the velocity of the body is V. That is final velocity of the body. The object changes its velocity. The object moved from point A to point B. At the point B, the velocity of the body is v. Okay, now we have to draw one vertical line to the time axis, and we have to draw one line parallel to the time axis for our convenience. Now the initial velocity of the body is AO. AO is the initial velocity of the body, that is u. Okay, and final velocity of the body is BC. BC is the final velocity of the body. Consider this as v. In the time interval of t, the velocity of the body changes from u to v in the time interval of t. Now we'll find out the value of slope. So slope is the vertical distance to the horizontal distance in a triangle drawn to the graph. If you have a graph, if you draw a triangle below the graph, so the distance, vertical distance to the horizontal distance, the ratio of vertical distance to the horizontal distance will give you the graph, slope of the graph. So here this is a triangle, ABD is a triangle. So vertical distance is BD and horizontal distance is AD. So slope m is equals to, it is represented with the letter small m. So why we have to represent the slope with a small letter m? Everything you can study in mathematics. BD divided by AD. From the graph, let us find out the value of BD and AD. So the total distance BC is equals to V. Now I want to find out this distance BD. So BC minus DC, BC minus DC will be the value of BD. So here the DC is parallel to AO. AO value is U. The DC value will also be equal to U. Why? Because this is parallel and equal distance. So that the value of DC will be U and BC is V. I want to find out this distance BD. BD is equals to BC minus DC. BC minus DC. BC value is V. DC value is U. So BD value is V minus U. And coming to the value of AD. AD is parallel to OC. AD is parallel to OC, so that the value of AD is equals to T. Now substituting these two equations in the above equation, that is slope equation, here m is equals to V minus U divided by T. V minus U divided by T. So this is change in velocity with respect to time. That is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Change in velocity with respect to time will be the acceleration. So acceleration, instead of m, I can write acceleration A. A is equals to V minus U divided by T. So transferring this T to LHS, AT is equals to V minus U. V minus U, rearranging V minus U is equals to AT, and shifting this U to RHS, V is equals to this minus U will become plus U, and V is equals to U plus AT. This is a first equation of motion. We will get the same question for 5 marks in the examination. We'll stop here and we'll derive second equation of motion in the next class.